Today's objective is to find a car that we can buy for $5,000 and turn into $10,000. I don't know if it's possible, but let's go see what we got today at the auction. It's the Wednesday preview sale. So all the dealers are here right now looking at the cars they're gonna buy tomorrow. Not gonna lie, I came unprepared. I got nothing on my list today. We just ran into my bread and butter. This is a 2013 Honda Accord, 110,000 miles. Bridgecrest owns it, which is excellent for me because that means I won't have to wait long for my title. The problem with buying from a lot of these other dealers is they take so long to get you the title, but with the bank, you know, they at least own the vehicle. They could flip that title usually pretty quick. But let's go ahead and hop in this unit right here. It looks pretty clean. They even get these cars detailed, so it's very little recon when I go to buy this car and sell it. Fires right up. AC is already nice and cold too. I don't see any lights on the dash either, so this is something I would definitely pay all the money for. I'm gonna add this one to my list. But before I add it to my list, there's one thing I gotta do. I gotta scan that VIN number. I gotta make sure this thing still has a clean title. Pulling up the Carfax right now. It looks like Carfax retail value shows 11,000 and wholesale value is 5,000. So this is actually the exact car that I'm looking for to turn my $5,000 into $10,000 plus dollars. Now Carfax is a little iffy on their values. They seem to be a little bit low on the wholesale side and a little bit high on the retail side, but it's still pretty good general numbers. And it looks like we got just a minor damage reported, and then other than that, got some good records. Was in California most of its life and then made its way out here. Carfax is great to have, but I also like pulling things up on the Manheim app, which is a dealer only app. And basically what this app is going to tell me is the wholesale value for this vehicle. So it actually pulls up the exact CR on it, which is a 4.2, which is really high, which gives it such a big bump in price. So they're predicting that this car is actually going to sell for $9,000 tomorrow. I'm definitely going to have to keep my eye on this one, but if this thing sells for anything near $9,000, there's really not enough profit to be made on it. There's literally so many cars to look at, but believe it or not, half of these cars I wouldn't even consider buying at all. Like maybe even more than that, maybe like 90% of these cars. Like look at this. It's the type of stuff that you see at auction all the time. So there's a lot of junk here, but there's a lot of good cars too. But look, this is what I was just talking about, how there's some garbage here and there's some good stuff. This is another 2013 Honda Accord, almost identical to the one that I was just looking at over there, but this thing's collapsed, like a bunch of damage all the way around. You got this mirror literally taped on. I could probably rip that off right now if I tried. This whole quarter panel was definitely resprayed at one point in time. Clips don't work. The whole rear bumper shot. For me, it's worth it to just spend a little bit more and get something that doesn't need a bunch of reconditioning. Because I mean, I could buy this, put some money into it, and probably make a profit, but it's just going to take so much longer, and it's not going to be that much more profit if I were to just buy a clean example off rip.